Hi, this is Lisa, who is not manic. Not manic, not hypermanic. Baseline is what I call it, or neutral. When I'm in this state, which I just call the, living in the dual world, well, it's everything like it was before I ever awakened. There is a very strong sense that there isn't a me inside a body, but there's certainly behaviour that is consistent with there being a me in a body. And there is attachment to thoughts about a me. So thoughts, poor me, look, how's this going to affect me? What's in this for me? Those kind of selfish, self-centered thoughts happen and are believed to relate to a person called Lisa. So that's how things are when I'm in my normal state of mind, I guess you could call it, which is completely different to how I am when I'm manic, as you probably will see by the videos and audio clips that I have uploaded. That it's really quite a different state of mind to be in, or different state of consciousness to be in to non-dual reality, which I can explain from this state is where everything looks and clearly is one, just one. And to say it's one thing, it doesn't really make sense because it's not a thing. The one that it is not a thing. It's no thing. And no thing is not the same as nothing. It is something. It is something, but it's not a thing, which doesn't make any sense because something's got the word thing in it. So it's really tricky to try and explain what that state is like. You can't really explain what that state is like unless you've been in it. And then the words that you use to try and describe it aren't necessarily going to be understood by people who can't really get their head around what it would be like to not feel like you're inside a body. And it's not like you're floating above your body looking down. It's not an out-of-body experience. It's like there never was a body. I never was inside a body. I mean, there has always been a body to look at. There's been something in the field of vision that looks like a body and it moves. And there's sense perceptions attached to different things that it does. But me having conscious volition over the bits of the body, yeah, a sense of that comes and goes at times. There is a sense of that at times, but then it's pretty much immediately seen through. So, when I'm in my new normal state, I guess probably the biggest difference between how things are now, when I'm normal, I'm never really normal, but I'm as close to normal as I get these days, which isn't very normal. But when I'm in this state, the biggest difference that I notice from when I'm manic is that I don't have this. I know that I'm God. I don't know that I'm top God. I would like to think that I am top God because I don't trust anybody else to be top God. And Jesus coming out of the skies, well, I wouldn't trust him because there's many, many reasons why, from a direct experience point of view, that nobody else could convince me, nobody in my field of vision who arises in my consciousness could convince me that they're God over me. It couldn't be done. And other people might say the same. And I'd have to accept what they were saying about that, because for me, there could not possibly be any other being here who could be God over top of me. Equal to me, yeah, totally equal to me, but not above me. So for me to put myself above other people and say, well, you know, you can't be top God, none of you can be top God, then I have to be top God. Well, that doesn't really make sense. Although it does make sense to me, but I can fully appreciate that other people wouldn't rate it, and neither would I if I was in their shoes. So yeah, I mean, I am God. It's obvious I'm God, and it's obvious I'm God no matter what the circumstances. And people say to me when I'm stable, they say, well, you know, you think you're God. Are you sure you're not unwell? Well, I always know that I'm God. That's one of the lasting impressions that I got from my spiritual awakening, and